Got one that can see.
All right, my news feed's getting flooded with these now. Disease X, the next possible global health threat. Check it out.
Disease X is a term for a hypothetical illness, one that has not happened and is
They're making up hypotheticals now. Wow.
currently unknown. In the scenario, experts from around the globe are evaluating what would happen.
You gotta love when they say experts. They are experts at lying, so I guess in one way they are experts.
And what we would need to do in order to prepare for a virus that could claim up to 20 times more lives than the COVID-19 pandemic. In Davos.
Okay, I haven't listened to all this yet, but I'm just listening for when they have to throw the word science in here. It's got to be coming.
The Disease X scenario took center stage Wednesday.
You may even call COVID as the first Disease X. And it may happen again.
The WHO Director General acknowledges tough lessons were learned during COVID-19.
We lost many people because we couldn't manage them. They could have been saved, but there was no space. There was no enough oxygen. So how can you have a system that can expand when the need comes?
This bioethics professor says the pandemic showed us how one disease absorbing all available resources can lead to other health issues falling through the cracks.
A cancer diagnosis did not take place, with very severe consequences for the people that were affected.
Schuckling says there are also ethical questions to
Hold on, let me look at something.
consider.
A cancer diagnosis did not
Does it look like that's a green screen he's on? I can't tell.
take place, with very severe consequences for the people that were affected.
Schuckling says there are also ethical questions to consider when preparing for the
Oh, there's definitely ethical questions. No doubt about that.
next big health emergency.
Do we try to limit the number of lives that we lose, or do we limit the number of life years that we
Yeah, it's a green screen. Look at his headrest. Let me rewind it a little bit.
lose?
For the next big health emergency.
Do we try to
Okay, watch his headrest. There it went.
limit the number of lives that we lose, or do we limit the number of life years that we lose? To what extent should we be concerned about?
Not that it matters. There you go, 369. There's your 351. That would be 6. So 63, 36. These numbers drive me crazy.
Equity considerations? Are we just concerned about health outcomes?
He cautions Canada is not ready.
We will be wholly unprepared for this because we are under-resourced. We don't have the staff, we don't have the beds available, so it will be a major problem, obviously.
Anything happening is a matter of when, not if.
Did you hear that?
Catherine Ward.
We don't have the beds available, so it will be a major problem, obviously.
Anything happening is a matter of when, not if.
Catherine Ward, Global News.
Well, they didn't say science, but I'll say it. The science doesn't lie.
The science doesn't lie.